I got started with Spave actually a few years ago as an investor. When she told me about it, it was so exciting. It was something that I wanted to use, and I thought it was just a really wonderful idea for social good, just using something practical. Spave is different because it comes from a position of just wanting to do good with your time and your money.
The idea of saving and giving at the same time in one app, all in one, it was an incredible idea, and I had never seen anything like it.
Well, I first got introduced to Spave at one of the investor showcases that Red Wing Ignite had. And at that time, Susan had kind of a kernel of an idea. So after about 6 months or so, Susan developed her idea and was doing a round of financing. And we invited her in to present to the group, and the group liked her opportunity. She understood the market, but they liked Susan. Susan was a strong leader with good expertise and a real committed person to her vision.
I invest in a lot of different companies, and I'm focused a lot in the fintech area. And to me though, at the end of the day, I invest in people. It's the people that actually can persevere through it. And to me, Susan, she is one of the purest people on earth. And this mission directly can influence a lot of people. Not just from the saving point of view, but also on the giving side. It's those two combinations is amazing. So when I'm looking at Susan, to me, that was a no-brainer. I've got to invest in this person. The fact that the software and the idea is amazing, that's just, icing on the cake.
We partnered pretty early with Spave in the initial kind of incubation development stage, and it was honestly Susan's heart for giving that really awakened us to this whole new culture of not only are we spending money, we're saving money, but the giving portion, it's coming to the surface, not just at Christmas holiday times, but year-round. It's a part of our lifestyle.
The whole microfinance world is also huge. Now, we're not talking about somebody coming up and say, hey, I want to donate $10 million, because I don't know about you, but that's not going to be me. So on the microfinancing point of view, that is how we can, the smaller voices, we pull them together, can make a tremendous influence on society.
My favorite part about Spave is the opportunity to, in a small way, give over time and really make an impact, and the emotional lift that brings to people. So a lot of people talk about financial wellness, but they don't necessarily include the charitable giving component. So Spave gives them the opportunity to do that and really move us towards the direction of financial wholeness versus just financial wellness.
We learned a lot about what is important to the consumer, how to integrate that giving into their everyday life. We learned a lot about the saving and spending aspect of it and how that is so important. And when you input those financial details into an app, you need that trustworthy app. But there's no other app in the world right now that has that giving component that really brings in the excitement of giving and the giving back of giving to yourself as well. It's a part of your whole financial wholeness.
I think what's unique is that she's targeted this for actually kind of two different structures of people that have not necessarily been saving as much as they could, but her methodology for doing this is not on the income side, it's on the spend side. And that's really critical because we all spend money all the time. We don't usually track it very well. And a little bit of money that you're spending going to what you need in terms of savings or retirement or for a nonprofit is a real competitive advantage for this kind of application.
We were at a credit union conference on innovation, and we were talking about Spave. And Susan, we had a meeting the next day, and she's like, 30 people started spaving, and we didn't do a promotion. I was like, oh, we were at an event in the industry. And so you can see that it's going to be widely adopted. And I think being able to, use your spending to save and give is a great way to make that connection even stronger for our industry.
I'm a Spaver.
I am a Spaver.
I Spave for those organizations like PEP and Legacy Alliance and Healing Hands of Joy.
I Spave for the YMCA was one of the big ones, and just big causes like Black Lives Matter and the big things that are happening today too.
I use Spave. I do it in two ways, one for giving and one for, I'm working on remodeling my kitchen and using the Spave app to save incrementally to be able to pay for some of the expenses related to that.
I think that Spave is going to be wildly successful, that we're going to be able to connect to a variety of different organizations, right? So we have the whole credit union industry who can partner with Spave and deliver to their members or support their own foundations. And then you have this other side where we can connect charitable organizations to credit union members for their givings.
It's a great opportunity and you've got nothing to lose and a lot to gain.
For nonprofits to partner with Spave, it's just, again, a win-win for everybody.
Spave has a purity of purpose that I don't think the other microfinancing things have. They're focused on dollars, they're focused on whatnot. Spave is focused on having a positive influence. And to me, I could see Spave really taking over where we were like, this is how we can change society. This is how we can make a difference right now.
It's just taking advantage of something that's already there to make the world a better place, which is a beautiful thing in my mind.